Welcome to Mind Architecture, your source for captivating explorations into the enigmas of the human brain and mind. Today, we delve deep into the world of the nervous system. Have you ever contemplated the magic behind your ability to sense the warmth of a fresh cup of coffee or the biting cold of a winter breeze? How does our body make sense of the world around us? The answer to this age-old query lies within us, nestled deep within our biological makeup. Our body houses a complex, intricate, and mesmerizing network that functions ceaselessly, every moment of every day. This network, our extraordinary nervous system, is akin to the body's electrical wiring. It is a labyrinth of specialized cells that we call neurons. These neurons are responsible for transmitting signals between various parts of our body, creating an intricate web of connections. Just like the countless wires that power and connect your television screen, the nervous system operates as an elaborate web of connections. It is the courier of information, carrying messages to and from our brain and spinal cord to each and every corner of our body. It is the hub, the foundation of everything we feel, think, and do. It is the nervous system that coordinates our every action, whether that's deciding to reach guiltily for a second slice of chocolate cake or gasping audibly in surprise at an unexpected twist in a film. It is the silent puppeteer orchestrating every conscious and subconscious movement with remarkable precision. The nervous system is divided into two main subdivisions. Each of these subdivisions has its own unique functions and role to play. The first, the central nervous system, or CNS, comprises the brain and spinal cord. The CNS acts as the command center, the headquarters of operations, so to speak. It is where all sensory information is integrated and processed. The CNS is the seat of our higher cognitive functions such as memory, emotions, and consciousness. It is the maestro, directing and orchestrating the symphony that is our nervous system. It ensures the smooth and coordinated functioning of our body by constantly processing and analyzing information received from various parts of the body. Then we have the peripheral nervous system, or PNS. This sophisticated network of nerves connects the CNS to the rest of our body. It functions similar to a postal service. It delivers signals from our sense organs to the CNS and carries motor signals from the CNS to our muscles and glands. The PNS is further divided into the somatic and autonomic systems, each playing a pivotal role in our daily life. The somatic system enables us to consciously or voluntarily control our body movements, while the autonomic system controls involuntary functions like heart rate, digestion, and respiratory rate. The CNS and PNS are in a constant dialogue with each other, coordinating voluntary and involuntary activities. It is an exquisite dance of information exchange, a symphony of signals that enables us to interact with our environment. This harmonious balance keeps us functioning, keeps us alive. Through this intricate dance of neurons and signals, the nervous system enables us to experience life in all its vibrancy and complexity. It allows us to feel the warmth of the sun on our skin, to taste the sweetness of a ripe mango, to hear the laughter of a loved one, to smell the fragrance of blooming flowers, and to see the beauty of a rainbow after a shower of rain. Every emotion we feel, every thought we have, every action we take is a result of the complex workings of the nervous system. It is the master controller, the conduit through which we perceive and interact with the world around us. So, in essence, our nervous system is the master controller, interpreting and responding to the world around us. Imagine being the captain of a vast ship, responsible for receiving and interpreting signals to navigate the vast ocean. That's what our central nervous system does. Picture yourself as the leader of an intricate network, a bustling hub of activity where messages are constantly being received, deciphered, and acted upon. This dynamic hub, my friends, is our central nervous system, or CNS for short. It's an amazing part of our body that plays a critical role in how we perceive and interact with the world around us. The CNS is composed of two key players, the brain and the spinal cord. They are the main characters in this fascinating story of how our body communicates with itself. They receive a constant stream of data from our senses, process it, and then decide how our body should respond. Think of the brain as the CEO of a company. It's responsible for making all the big decisions. It takes in information from our senses, processes it, and then generates a response. For instance, when you touch a hot stove, your brain is the one that quickly processes the sensation of heat and instructs your hand to pull away. But the brain isn't just about reflexes. It's also the seat of our higher cognitive functions. It's where we experience emotions, form memories, and become aware of our own consciousness. It's the place where all our thoughts, ideas, and dreams are born. It's where we as individuals truly reside. The spinal cord, on the other hand, is like the brain's right-hand man. It's a superhighway of nerves that carries signals to and from the brain. It plays a crucial role in transmitting information between the brain and the rest of the body. For example, if you decide to take a step forward, it's your spinal cord that sends the message from your brain to your leg muscles, telling them to move. Together, the brain and spinal cord form the central nervous system, a complex and sophisticated network that integrates sensory information and coordinates the activity of the entire nervous system. It's like the command center of a spaceship, analyzing data from all over the ship and making decisions about where to go and what to do next. But the central nervous system doesn't work alone. It's in constant communication with the peripheral nervous system, or PNS. The PNS is like the CNS's eyes and ears, carrying signals from our senses to the CNS and motor signals from the CNS to our muscles and glands. This constant communication between the CNS and PNS allows us to coordinate both voluntary and involuntary activities. So you see, our central nervous system is a marvel of nature. It's a masterful network that makes sense of the world around us and decides our actions. It's the command center of our body, receiving signals, interpreting them, and then deciding how we should respond. So the central nervous system is like the command center, making sense of the world and deciding our actions. Now, let's talk about the messengers, the ones who carry the commands from the command center to the rest of the body. Welcome to the peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system, or PNS for short, is like our body's very own postal service. You see, our brain and spinal cord, forming the central nervous system, are the command centers. They process all the information, make decisions, and give orders. But how do these orders reach the rest of the body? That's where the PNS comes in. Imagine the PNS as a vast network of roads connecting a bustling city to the rest of the country. These roads, or nerves, extend from the central nervous system, linking it to every nook and cranny of our body. From the tips of our fingers to the ends of our toes, every part of us is connected to the CNS through the PNS. Now, the PNS has a big job. It carries signals from our sense organs to the CNS and motor signals from the CNS to our muscles and glands. Basically, it ensures that the CNS's orders are delivered to the right address at the right time. But the PNS isn't just one big uniform network. It's actually divided into two key subdivisions, the somatic and autonomic systems. Let's delve a little deeper. First up, the somatic system. This is the part of the PNS that we can consciously control. It's responsible for voluntary movements, like reaching out to grab a cup of coffee or typing on a keyboard. The somatic system carries motor signals from the CNS to our skeletal muscles, allowing us to move. Then we have the autonomic system, the part of the PNS that controls functions we don't consciously think about. It's like the autopilot of our body, controlling involuntary activities like heartbeat, digestion, and breathing. The autonomic system is further divided into two parts. The sympathetic system, which prepares our body for fight or flight during stressful situations, and the parasympathetic system, which helps our body rest and digest when the threat has passed. So, as you see, the PNS is quite the multitasker. It's a messenger, a road network, and an autopilot all rolled into one. It's constantly communicating with the CNS, ensuring that our body functions smoothly whether we're consciously thinking about it or not. Without the peripheral nervous system, our central nervous system would be like a command center without any means to send out its commands. The PNS ensures that our body's electrical wiring is fully operational, delivering messages from the CNS to the rest of our body. So the peripheral nervous system is our body's messenger service, carrying orders from the CNS to the rest of the body. So next time you move a muscle or feel your heartbeat, remember the unsung hero, the peripheral nervous system. A command center is no good without its messengers, and messengers need directions. The central nervous system and peripheral nervous system work together in harmony, ensuring our survival. Picture a bustling city. The CNS is like the city's mayor and council, while the PNS is like the postal service, taxi drivers, and delivery folks. Both are critical to the city's thriving life. The CNS, which consists of the brain and spinal cord, is the decision-making body. It receives, integrates, and processes information from all over the body, guiding our thoughts, emotions, and consciousness. Now consider the PNS as the city's transport service. It's responsible for carrying information from the external environment and internal organs to the CNS, and from the CNS to our muscles and glands. This information highway is further divided into two routes: the somatic and autonomic systems. The somatic system is like your reliable courier service, carrying messages from your senses to your CNS, and from your CNS to your muscles. It's the one you can consciously control, making you reach for your coffee cup or step back from a hot stove. On the other hand, the autonomic system is like the city's unseen machinery, keeping the lights on and the water running. It's your body's autopilot, controlling involuntary actions like your heart rate, digestion, and breathing. Now imagine what would happen if there's a breakdown in this communication. If the CNS is unable to interpret sensory inputs correctly, or if the PNS fails to carry out the CNS's commands, the city's operations could grind to a halt. This is why the proper functioning of both the CNS and PNS is critical for survival. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not just about survival. This dynamic duo is also responsible for our ability to experience the world around us, to think, to feel, to move, and to react. They allow us to enjoy a beautiful sunset, solve a complex problem, or hug a loved one. Indeed, the CNS and PNS are not just biological systems, they're the very essence of who we are. They are the silent conductors of the symphony that is human experience. In the end, the CNS and PNS are like two sides of the same coin, each relying on the other to ensure the body functions properly. The CNS, with its higher cognitive functions, and the PNS, with its vast network of nerves, work together to make us who we are. They are the unsung heroes, quietly working behind the scenes, orchestrating our every move, every thought, and every feeling. So the CNS and PNS are like two sides of the same coin, each relying on the other for the body to function properly. So how does this all connect? Let's tie it all together. We've delved deep into the fascinating world of our nervous system, a complex network that is essentially the body's electrical wiring. It's an intricate, remarkable system that allows us to interact with and respond to the world around us. If you've been following along, you've seen that this system is composed of two main subdivisions: the central nervous system, or CNS, and the peripheral nervous system, or PNS. The central nervous system, consisting of the brain and spinal cord, is the hub of activity. It's like the command center of a spacecraft, receiving, interpreting, and integrating sensory information. It's responsible for the things that make us who we are: our memories, our emotions, and our consciousness. It's also the coordinator of the entire nervous system, making sure everything runs smoothly and efficiently. Then we have the peripheral nervous system, the nerves that connect the CNS to the rest of the body. Think of it as the spacecraft's crew, carrying out the commands given by the CNS. It's further divided into the somatic and autonomic systems, carrying signals from sense organs to the CNS and motor signals from the CNS back out to the muscles and glands. These two systems work in harmony, a constant back and forth of communication to coordinate both voluntary and involuntary activities. Whether it's picking up a pencil, blinking, or feeling your heart race when you're excited, it's all thanks to the seamless integration of the CNS and PNS. But why is this so important? Why spend 15 minutes delving into the complexities of the nervous system? Well, the answer is simple. It's critical for survival. Without the CNS and PNS working in perfect harmony, we wouldn't be able to respond to our environment, to danger, or even to simple everyday tasks. Consider this. The next time you reach out to turn off your alarm in the morning, you're not just moving your arm. You're experiencing the result of sensory information being sent to your brain via the PNS, your brain interpreting that information via the CNS, and then the motor response being sent back out to your muscles via the PNS again. It's a complex process, but it happens so seamlessly and effortlessly that we take it for granted. But the nervous system isn't just about survival. It's also about experience. It's about the way you feel the sun on your face, the taste of your favorite food, the sound of your favorite song. It's about the memories you make and the emotions you feel. It's about living, not just surviving. In essence, the nervous system is a marvel of biology, a testament to the complexity and adaptability of life. It's a system that has evolved over millions of years to allow us to interact with, respond to, and experience the world around us. It's a system that, despite its complexity, works seamlessly to keep us alive and to enrich our lives with experience and emotion. So, Next time you feel the warmth of a cup of coffee or the chill of a winter breeze, remember the amazing network of neurons at work, making it all possible. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the mysteries of the mind. We hope you found this video informative, inspiring, and eye-opening. Understanding how our minds work is the key to expanding our human potential. There are so many more fascinating mind topics to explore together in future videos. So if you enjoyed this lesson, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Mind Architecture. We release new psychology and neuroscience videos every week to continue enlightening and empowering you. Leave us a comment below with your biggest takeaways from this video. What did you find most interesting about the mind? What would you like to learn more about in future episodes? We love hearing your insights and ideas. The more we understand our own minds and behaviors, the more we can grow into our best selves. Keep expanding your consciousness with Mind Architecture. Until next time, remember that the only limits are those we set within our own minds. Believe in your boundless potential and make your dreams a reality through the power of your thoughts. The mysteries of the mind await. Let's keep exploring together. See you in the next video.